broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, guys, they come in off that loss to the Spurs. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
And you know what? They were forced to go deep into their bench due to foul trouble, and that one didn't work out well.
Well, anytime you have to change up your rotation, it can disrupt the flow.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Memphis. Jackson down low with Gasol. Carter out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Parsons in at the 3 spot. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And with the All-Star break coming up, Smitty, guys who were recently traded will have the time now to kind of gain their bearings in their new surroundings.
Yeah, a lot of times you make those trades and they look good on paper, and sometimes they don't work. I think it works extremely well when a guy gets a chance to come from his team and he plays the exact same role. His role is not changed, and then he fits right into the flow with the team because he's playing the same way in the same style.
And with the break coming up, too, in addition to no games being played, you kind of figure out where they are, what they need to do, and how they're going to maneuver here for the next part of the season.
And the best part is you get a chance, like you said, to have that week long to at least get a chance to move and try to find some place where you can live versus those couple days getting a chance to, I guess, stress about it. And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Jackson kicks to Gasol. Parsons outside from deep. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Now here's Allen. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Dunn against Carter. Dunn passes to Allen. Over Parsons.
Nice footwork from Parsons, able to bother that shot.
Parsons with some nice D. Dunn against Carter. Parsons outside. Here's Temple. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shot clock at 5. No good from Gasol. Here's Chicago, trailing by 2. Right side, Levine. Looking for Allen and gets it there. It's good. This game is all even.
And I doubt more than a handful of experts would have put AI on their Rookie of the Year radar at the start of the season. But you simply can't deny the change he's made for his team.
AI wasn't getting much consideration at all when the season began, but he has forced his way, Greg, into the conversation with his play. He seems to get stronger each game. Here's Temple. After the made shot from Allen, Gasol. Jackson trying to break free. A nice shot by Gasol.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
And it's done penetrating. Here's Allen. That's tipped. Stolen by Carter. Got a piece of it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Take a look at the Spurs. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And right now, Chicago, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Here's Allen. High quality look, and he sinks it. Allen's got 6.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Our Parsons against Allen. Takes the 13-footer. Parsons' shot is off. Left side, Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
Carter kicks to Parsons. And finished off by Parsons.
Parsons can go down and flush it on you if you let him. He has some sneaky hops.
Dunn passes to Carter. Looking for Allen and gets it there. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. And it's 8 points for Allen.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Gasol. The 10-footer. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gasol's got his second basket of the night. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
You have to love what Marc Gasol gives you offensively. Can score facing up, back to the basket, and one of the best passing centers in the game.
Now here's Levine. He also had a big impact in that win against the Bucks. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic-looking shot.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Jackson, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Dunn kicks to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen passes to Allen. Dunn dishes to Allen. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Carter. Rebounded by Jackson.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
To the paint. The pass to Temple. Misses. That would have put him up.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Parsons against Allen. And finished off by Parsons.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Here's Allen, following the score by Memphis. Down low, Gasol with the steal. Down low, and that one is hammered home.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Brooks kicks to Carter. Here's Gasol. Not enough on that one as it misses. And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his three-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Al Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Temple can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Really left alone that time. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Poked loose. Parsons outside. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Brooks against Levine. Here's Parsons. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Parsons got 7 points.
Great job there to shield off the defenders and finish inside.
Dunn kicks to Allen. To the paint. Here's Carter. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Carter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brooks finds Gasol. Back to Brooks. Over Levine. That one off the back iron and out.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. All different levels of playmakers in the league right now, but some guys, Steve, have an innate vision that just can't be taught.
Yeah, I love watching Chris Paul with his vision. Even Ben Simmons, a younger guy who can pass the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins is a guy who has great vision for his size, has a great feel for the game. There's just so many guys. Ricky Rubio is another guy who can pass the basketball.
Yes.
And Lonzo Ball,
good name.
a young guy. Those guys have just that innate vision. They can see 2 plays ahead.
Here's Allen. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They get a hand on it. Brooks kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Temple. Parsons on the wing. Defended by Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Zach LaVine, he has the mentality of a go-to scorer. He's got the confidence to take and make tough contested shots.
And so Levine nails both of them. And Steve, Zach LaVine, no lack of confidence, great range on his shot. What's the next step, you think, in the maturation of his game?
Without question, it's at the defensive end. A slender build but has the tools to be a quality defender. It's about focus and the desire to be a two-way player.
On its way from Parsons for 2. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Carter with a 3. And the Bulls with another miss. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Milwaukee. Outside Jackson. Back to Temple. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Carter, the pass to Allen. Now Levine. And it's Brooks in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Allen finds Levine. Now here's Markkanen. And it's done in the corner. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Pass to Levine. Over Temple. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Parsons looking it over. Pass to Temple. Jackson with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Brooks. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Here's Temple, guarded by Levine. Inside. And Parsons gets it to go. Parsons got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's not shy around the rim. Chandler Parsons with the length to work inside.
Carter, the pass to Allen. Parsons outside. And here's Gasol outside. Chicago grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Here's Temple, guarded by Levine. Nice D from Levine. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 5 assists in the game. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Temple kicks to Parsons. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
The winners of 6 championship titles, the Chicago Bulls, all in the 1990s, and all with Jordan and Pippen.
Well, the Bulls rebuilt their team a couple times, but then things would unravel.
Yeah, you had the Derrick Rose years. He won league MVP playing for the Bulls. Then you had Jimmy Butler. He gets traded. They continue to search for that championship formula once again.
Carter for 3, and the rebound goes to Lopez. To the paint. Levine, good. Levine's got 13 points.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So often when a player comes off injury, he's placed on a conservative minutes restriction. Usually it's the trainers, the doctors that will tell the coaches what they can and cannot do. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls lead by 7. Now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jackson down low with Gasol. Garrett Temple is out there with Carter. And it's Parsons in at the small forward spot. Here's Dunn. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Gasol. Parsons against Allen. Parsons passes to Carter. Trying his luck deep. Can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Allen. Over Parsons. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bucks was tremendous. He had 52 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Levine kicks to Carter. Passes it to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. He gives them a double-digit lead. Markkanen's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Gasol finds Parsons. Back to Gasol. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Allen dishes to Dunn. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Outside Gasol. Got a piece of it. Parsons against Allen. Kicks to Markkanen. Back to Allen. Carter outside. Now the feed to Allen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You look at Lauri Markkanen, he's a 7-foot fluid basketball player. Most European players not known for their athleticism, but his mobility is pretty good for a player his size.
It's stolen by Carter. And here we go with Allen running it up the court.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
And Markkanen, still young, he'll look to add strength as his career continues.
And if he does, Kevin, his future is probably at the center position. It's not about bulk. You got to be strong to weather that physicality inside. He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
Allen surveying the D. Back to Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Carter kicks to Dunn. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Temple. 10 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Markkanen. Jackson misses.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Gasol. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Dunn passes to Carter. Dunn dishes to Allen. Dunn outside. Back to Allen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Here's Dunn. Sweet little floater. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Temple. Dunn covering. Brooks finds Gasol. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago leading by 18. Bean passes to Allen. He gets it in there. Allen's got 24.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Chicago. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Celtics, a game and a half out.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
On the wing, Brooks. From outside the arc. And again, Memphis no good.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Allen, that's good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And they get it. It's Gasol missing.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Good work there as it goes. That's 7 points for Bobby Portis.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Got that one up quick. Temple's got 12.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Payne kicks to Allen. Back to Payne. Over Temple. That's good from Payne on the assist by Allen.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Grizzlies shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Payne finds Allen. Back to Payne. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Allen passes to Payne. Shoots. Grizzlies with the rebound. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Allen up top, guarded by Green. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game. Valentine's checked in for Payne. Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. To the left side wing. Here's Mozgov. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Now Chicago has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And Holiday has it in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Green will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Carter kicks to Temple. The pass to Carter. And another miss by Memphis.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Count that bucket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Vucevic finds Temple. Poke loose. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Parker passes to Valentine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Green. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Valentine kicks to Parker. Out to the right wing. Here's Allen. Over Green. Again, Chicago.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Allen against Carter. Allen kicks to Holiday. Parker up top. 6 to shoot. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Carter. Here's Temple. 12 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here is Holiday. That's a 2 from Parker. No good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Teams changing it up here. And the free throw, no good.
You know Marc Gasol's brother, Powell, he was a top 3 pick. Mark fell to the second round and had to work for everything he's achieved.
Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Carter out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Allen in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Pass to Gasol. Plays it up and banks it in.
What I love about Marc Gasol, he's a total team player, but also capable of taking over offensively.
To the paint, here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Garrett Temple has checked in for Gasol. And it's Carter in for Mozgov. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. They'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics.
You know, some might look ahead. Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Jackson, deflected by Parker. And he's able to get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. To the paint. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Levine, and Levine with the slam.
Another one for Zach. He has a scorer's mentality. Very dangerous when he gets into rhythm.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Carter. Vucevic with the bucket.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That's good from Allen on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jackson passes to Carter. Knocks it loose. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because there are a lot of times these numbers are found in when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. He kicks it to Vucevic. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And there's the pass to Allen. A three-pointer is right on target. Allen's got 7 now in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Portis comes in for Jabari Parker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Dunn. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brooks checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Grizzlies also making a change. Caspi, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. Brooks, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Allen finds Levine, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Carter, the pass to Caspi. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big 3. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
Allen kicks to Levine. And here is Allen. Passes it to Portis. Now Allen, clock at 4. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Caspi. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Caspi's got 4 points in the quarter. And Chicago shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Mozgov comes in for Jackson, and Brooks subbed in for Carter. Brooks kicks to Vucevic. Back to Brooks. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Portis finds Allen. Here's Levine. Pass to Allen. And here is Lopez. Count that one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Allen.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
Brooks kicks to Vucevic. Caspi for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Payne with it. Got a piece of it. Mozgov with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Mozgov. Here is Caspi. Brooks from outside. Hits it from three-point range. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do